levels increasing.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tyrannoid here, and I'm back with some Mass Effect. And I'm not going to lie, I've kind of forgot how to play because it has been about 2 weeks since I played this game. Obviously, as you've seen from my review, that's not because I'm bored of the game or something like that. I've just been so busy, and then when I have found time, the new Uncharted came out, and I honestly wanted to play that more than any other game I had, so yeah, it's took a goddamn while, but we're here. So let's get on this sucker. Right, now I know. Right, I believe there were a load of side missions. We might as well just explore the entire base, to be honest. Everyone's got something to say, or so I imagine.
Sorry it came to this, Pathfinder. Pathfinder?
Sorry it came to what? I think they've got a pretty decent settlement here now. You can thank me later. Right. There's all these satellites around there as well. I don't suppose I have to explore them as well. Not a lot of people at the settlement.
Might divert some militia equipment to Prodromos.
The Ket don't pull their punches. With colonists on the line, neither can we.
Prodromos reports their defenses are online.
Phew, got a big place. That was really dark then. You got something to say?
Hi. You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
Okay. Colleagues.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered. It'll take work, no question, but I think EOS is really going to be something.
Yeah, sure is. Well, hopefully.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Yeah, but that hasn't exactly gone to plan yet.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
But we're getting there. Oh, terminal. Scratch pad. This file is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road monorail network for EOS, showing several different but brilliant designs. Huh. Hey, from the Nexus, Forks. How is it there? I heard Bradley had things up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me all about EOS. It's boring here, so I have to live vicariously through you. Oh, you remember that girl I told you about, the Asari? We're going out this weekend. Can't believe she said yes. Wish me luck. Now it's your turn, buddy. Ellis. Somebody's getting a sorry sex. Woo! Right. I believe there was a department downstairs as well. Yep.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello. Really dark when you first come in here. No messages. Formal request from Darkit Tivian. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want a trail out so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during the Site 1-2 mess. You know, broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darkit Tivian W84 Crispin Exo Studies Specialist. Reason, she's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. Okay, someone to speak to on the Nexus. Hello! What else do we have? What's Pathfinder helmet? What does that do? Oh, might as well. Might as well have that as well. Thank you, random lady. God, we're still gonna wait for that radiation to clear. I mean, how long does that even take? Right. Oh. There we go.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this?
You look like
I'm
George
planning
Takei.
classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
No, I wouldn't say that. They still need to learn the history of where their ancestors came from.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
Certainly, we shouldn't forget about it. Dictation log, scientific director Hanley Abrams, sorry. How? What technology can do this so quickly? Neutralizing the radiation in the atmosphere without dramatic storm effects? Shit, the opposite. The weather's gone calm as a summer's day. That's unprecedented control over atmospheric pressure, gas mixture, temperature. What else? And where's the interaction? Pause break. Mr. Dogs, walking them in the shuttle park always helped me think through these problems. Forget side effects too. I should get a dog. Are there dogs? Pause break. We got damn lucky with the conditions here. This is comparable to sea level Earth. Eos is drier, but within limits. Moisture is binding into the desert plants and soil. More now since the Vault. Points to a species with the same air mix, temperature, gravitational comfort levels as us. Or is there another reason? Can't predict intent from results. Is this a Solarian writing this? Because it bleeding hell sounds like it from the way they write. Maybe riders that want to figure out why. The how. That's my department now. Lucky old Hanley. You wanted bigger things? You've sure got them now. What's this one? Are we working together? To Tyrion Kandros from... Oh, Kandros is... Kandros, he was that one at the Nexus, the brother of the one from Nylene, is it? From the Omega DLC. I appreciate you reaching out despite our differences. I still have concerns about conducting military research at our first civilian outpost though. The fact that you'd potentially have classified prototype weaponry in the same location as families trying to raise crops doesn't seem to fit our mission. I prepared a proposal for additional safety measures in the labs and storage facilities. I'd also like my own staff to oversee any experiments done here. For anything else, I'm sure you and Bradley can negotiate. Even if I don't entirely trust this direction, I trust him and you. Haley Abrams. Someone's not happy about that. Ah, and you must be Miss Abrams. Oh yeah, guys, sorry if you can hear a cat in the background. There's a cat meowing quite heavily right now, so...
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. Since we're prioritizing military defenses, we may be asking that question for a while. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
Tell me about the military presence.
How do you feel about EOS having a military outpost?
Honestly, I don't like it much. This isn't what the initiative's for, is it? We need to study EOS, understand the remnant tech, but our budget's earmarked for military research.
Yeah, but we kind of need it because of the cat. They haven't made things easy.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
I don't believe so. Sadly, our equipment is tuned for incoming enemies, not watching the skies. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Not mainly aliens on this colony. Is this going to be a human colony? Ooh, door. Move out the way, Cora. Or I'll dismiss you and bring Liam back down.
Pathfinder, over here.
Yeah, I know you're over there. Secure comm Nexus Prodromus messages to Director Tan from A. Bradley. Tan, appreciate the personal interest, but my people are getting twitchy with all the messages you're sending them. I'd like their minds on the job, not being under a microscope. Addison's the one I call. I get it, Site 1 and 2 are still raw for us too, but Prodromus isn't the same. No better way to prove that than to let us do our jobs. Give them space, and I'll give you all the footage you need to make it play back while we'll be back on the Nexus. Agreed? Bradley. To all Prodromus personnel from A. Bradley. Everyone, initial setup went by the books and we're operational in record time. Be proud, I am. Now that the first deployment wave is in, I'm giving the all clear to break into the good stuff. We've got a new colony to toast and some lost friends to say goodbye to. Lights go down and drinks raise up at 2000 hours. Bradley. Ooh, I might get toasted before I leave here.
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Okay.
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky included for the bad guys as well as us. So, some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We're well positioned to repel them, thanks to the added security. But the rest of the planet is another matter. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
God, this guy's pacey, isn't he?
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
You are when you're walking up and down. Stay still, man.
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. Know what I mean?
I don't know. I liked where I was. There were other things that brought us here.
Not me. Eyes on distant stars. Always have been.
Where'd you launch out of?
The pale blue dot. Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Oh, you know, I miss not risking death every 5 minutes. Saving lives, that sort of thing. Bet you hear that a lot.
Sure, Pathfinder. All the time.
Kind of wasn't finished. Like,
Another time.
Of course.
I'm sure he had more to say.
What do you need, Pathfinder?
There we go.
Thoughts on how the outpost is doing? The planet?
Stellar. We keep it up, we'll make this world look like the brochures.
Thoughts on your boss?
The old man. He's pretty tied into what happens here. I just pick up the day-to-day scraps. He's been real useful with the added security. Knows how to talk military. I hope he's proud. Feels like he's proud.
Anything need doing? I'm here. I can help.
There is something that bothers me. You cataloged those who died at Promise and Resilience. A grim task I don't envy. But it's not enough. The numbers, I mean, between the living and the accounted dead, there should be more.
I was thorough. Could the cat have taken them?
I don't know. But in this matter, perhaps above all others, precision is important. Check the personnel console. I've noted some possibilities. And you're in the best position to verify them.
Oh.
Another time.
Of course.
Don't have me scanning more bodies, boy. Can I do that now then? Is what? Where is that? Okay, so they're not in any deadly, super deadly radiation zones. Right, we'll finish off here then. And then I'll head over there. Memory trigger.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
I'll get you some, don't you worry. Wow, it's so expansive now. What are those rings? No idea. Looks so awesome though. Quite a nice settlement there. What do you mean leaving the mission area? I heard someone talking. Right. Quarantine best practices. Please remember that everything shipped to the landing pad, especially from off-world rather than sealed Nexus supplies, must go through quarantine procedures via confined observation, spot testing, bacteriological scans or radioactive sterilisation. We are a new presence on Eos, and everything added to the ecosystem will have an effect down the line. Our job is to make sure it's a beneficial one, and a strong quarantine practice will help us out. Hanley Abrams. Addendum. If anyone tries to tell me or Hanley that your shipment's a special case and you don't need to bother, you'll be running quarantine twice. Radiation alerts for shuttle pilots. That Volt doohickey might be clear in the atmosphere, but we've still got pockets of high radiation and bad weather across the continent. Telepresence update. Zones 10 to 12 are still smoking hot, but Zone 8 is showing a drop. Watch your shuttle's radiation shield absorption. They can take up to 190 MSV per hour safely. Anything more and you need to head back for a refit. Remember that if you're carrying power cells or radiological equipment, those can throw your readings off. Make sure you're as safe as you think. Pilot Mac Ready. What a weird name. Right. Nobody up here? No. Oh, I want to thoroughly check this place before I go to do that side mission. Been defeated by a tree. Hello? Please help. This is the only way I can get the word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about the remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is. That a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay when those remnant observers carved up Barty. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taking the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's an incredibly bad idea.
Yeah,
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
that really is, so we'll have to
The
sort
dude
that
that
out as
mentioned
well.
Medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Where is the medbay? Well, this is a research centre. Brilliant. Matic assault rifle. I think I've already developed that Matic. I'm sure I have. I'm not. I'll have a proper look over that, probably in my own spare time. So trying to understand how that all works. Right. Let's just have a look at the map. Okay, that's the research station. Find the work rosters. Investigate medbay. Let's do that one first. This one's closer, so we might as well. Hello there. Okay, I don't think I've checked this place yet. Hey, we've actually got an alien here. For a moment, I didn't think we would have. Well, that was a big waste of time going in there.
Hello, Pathfinder. Hello, Kim Connor. Supplies, trade, procurement. Anything you need, I can provide. Though you do have the Queen Quartermaster beside you.
You know Vetra?
Back on the Nexus, Connor worked with me to get everything through the Tempest.
But I
Face
need
the right
ground
way.
under my feet, and soon hopefully trade will flourish on Eos.
So how did you end up here, Connor?
Me? You're the ground explorer. I fill out requisition forms.
Really? Everyone here has some kind of story.
I left mine back home. Or... the... still... Ask me another time.
Is Eos trading with any new partners?
Right now, just the Nexus, but I have contracts with Wildcat salvages and independent miners. There will be more.
Does the outpost have everything it needs?
The Nexus furnished us with the basics, but that isn't enough for a home. Providing the rest is my responsibility. Feeding a whole barracks of soldiers. This should be fun.
Or stressful, incredibly stressful.
You said you know Vetra. What's she really like?
Not a word, Connor.
As you like. Of course, you can't always be listening.
See you later.
Be well, come back again.
Yeah, I'll bring Liam next time and then find out. Right, let's check this work roster then.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert. Too many locations to check them all. We need to narrow it down.
And that's why we're going to the med bay. Oh wow, you know what? I've not even checked up here. Didn't even think to come up here.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. Comparing with locations from the work roster, it's likely the injury occurred near a monolith.
Let's go.
Alright, so we got it pinned down now.